Hey there, Red here, and before I get to this, I just want to thank everyone. My last video is my best performing so far, and I went up 3 subscribers. I'm now at 47. It just feels insane, and I know 100 views is really not that much in compared to the rest of YouTube, but for me, that is so much. So I just want to thank you all so much, and I want to specify that I can't add a thumbnail because I don't have a phone number, so I'm sorry. Also, those are all allocations. Everything I talk about from this point on about Creepshow Art is not proven one way or the other. However, I think it's rather clear to see that this is definitely her doing it, as it's literally her IP address. So, with that out of the way, let me get into the video. Now, this Creepshow Art situation, it isn't over. And Emily Artful actually just posted a video today. It's premiering now as I'm writing this. And I'll link it in the description, so you can all get her side of everything. I haven't watched it yet as it's premiering, but it's not really too important for what I'm going to talk about in this specific video. In this video, I want to talk about how Creepshow can, not Creepshow exactly, but we can learn from this situation in general. I've watched a lot of Creepshow's videos. I take great inspiration from her, and I'm sure you can tell by the way I frame my content that, yeah, I take inspiration from her. I have a speed paint in the background and I talk over it. Not really the most cutting edge there, but you know. But to get into exactly what Shannon did, if you don't know, she was on using a site called Locale, and this site is used for drama and gossip around creators and influencers. She broke the site of the rule by promoting her own content as posing as someone who wasn't herself. And she doxed her sister. She also talked bad about her alleged friends, Hopeless Beaches, at the time they were friends, Angela Wallace, and Reddit DeGlaire, to name a few of them. She also used transphobic slurs and said some racist stuff about Sekuno. If you want more detail, you should probably watch Harley TBS's videos and Omnia's as well. Those are the ones I watched, and I enjoyed them pretty much. Now, to learn from these, I think we're going to go by each of the things she did in the specific scenario and just talk about it and think about what we can learn from it. This is going to be like an episode of Dora the Explorer, and we're learning some morals. Morals. Blech. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to edit audio with the program I'm using, so you guys get to listen to all my mistakes. I'm very apologetic. Anyway, so firstly, I want to start with like a lesser tier of the rules she broke, which, well, I guess lesser tier, but she broke the rules of the site. I say lesser as in the grand scheme of things, it's not really too horrendous, especially compared to what else she did. Now, a simple lesson here is to read the site rules and follow them. He also posing as someone else to promote your content is morally gray at best. I mean, it seems kind of sus, not gonna lie. Sorry, I had to pause my recording because my mom decided to burst in. Anyway. Obviously, next thing on what she did, doxing her sister. That's awful. I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to tell you guys exactly why doxing someone is wrong. So let's move on. Now she would also on this site talk bad about people at a time where her friends, and that is just insanely fake. Clearly, now her motivation for this, very likely that she was just expressing her emotions towards her friends, in air quotes, friends. Now, if that's really what she was doing, I that's just horrible for her to do. You know, she should have been honest and express her emotions and how she felt about her friends, even if that means she would lose them. And if she only valued her friends for like the fact that they're also creators, then that's obviously an issue in and of itself. Especially your feelings for someone, yeah, it can be hard if you hate them or love them. It's a hard thing to express your feelings for someone. Sometimes it's better to express it than go behind their back and express it to people that aren't them, especially not saying who you are. And then it getting like that's just I can't imagine how like hopeless Peaches, D'Angelo Wallace, and Regular feel, and everyone else she talked about, just how they feel at this moment, knowing that someone they thought was their friend was saying all that about them. And And one thing I kind of thought about when I was in the situation was maybe she was saying all that to promote drama, because drama can bring in people's views pretty easily. That'd be a really backwards way to promote your friends, but who knows? I mean, that's very unlikely. It's something I thought of. And is it true? Probably not, but we'll move on now. And the next thing I talked about was the transphobic and racist things she said. Now, a clear solution here is to just not be transphobic and racist. But to be exact, don't use slurs you can't reclaim. Honestly, Shannon, to my knowledge, is a cis woman. Uh, the transphobic slurs she said were not exactly hers to reclaim. And also the racist thing she said to Sekuno. Just don't be racist. Just don't be a dick. It's not that hard to not be an asshole. So overall, I just feel like Creepshow is a bit childish. Like this kind of feels like she's a high schooler creating high school drama. Like it's like she's those bullies that create an Instagram account just to like push for people they bully. Like it's that kind of energy. And coming from someone who is a minor and still in high school, I think that's definitely something to say to someone. Now, the most mature thing I think she said is that she didn't want her friends to defend her, but even that kind of feels like it's more her knowing she's in the wrong and kind of protecting people I guess she cares about. Or it could just be she doesn't want her friends to defend her because I don't know. Who knows? That's just the most similarly mature thing she's done in this whole situation. And she still hasn't taken accountability. And I think that's something really important for people that want to be creators and in general to know. Sorry. To take accountability for what you do and understand, oh, I did something wrong. We'll learn from it, grow from it. It's not that hard to do. And it's really just take accountability for what you do. And she still needs to do that. I believe she's 28 years old. So, yeah, it's not that hard. I feel like at 28, you've learned a few things, at least. Um, Now, instead of taking accountability for what she's done, she said that her stalker, Amy, did it. Now, I don't believe Amy exists. I used to, and I was a fan of Creepshow Art, obviously. I was a huge fan of her. So, of course, at the time I believed, oh, she had all these horrible things happen to her. And, well, I guess Amy could still exist to Creepshow. It really sounds like Creepshow was Amy, and it was really Creepshow attacking Emily Artful. Now, I don't know exactly situation. I didn't watch Emily Artful's video yet because I just haven't had time to. But I'm sure in her video she'll go into detail of it, and I believe Harley TBS also went into detail about how Amy was actually Creepshow. So if you go to his channel, I'm sure you'll find that. Um, I don't feel like I'm qualified talk really about the other details of like specific details of Amy and Creepshow Art and Emily Artful, simply because I don't fully understand the situation in that aspect myself, and I'm still trying to learn about it. So if I do, maybe I'll put a comment in put a comment in detail that, or I'll make another video. Who knows? But with that, I just want to say I actually scripted this video. I vaguely followed it, but I go on tangents very easily, so I'm sorry. I'm proud of myself actually scripting though, because normally I just want to record, just not record. But I know it's not probably better for me to actually script it, so I know what I'm going to say, and my speech better, so I can actually see the word to say. So I just want to thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you wish to. You don't have to. It's up to you. Hope you have a good day. Drink some water, take your meds, unclench your jaw, and I hope you have a relaxed, peaceful night.